San Elijo Lagoon and Ecological Reserve is one of California's most reserved lagoons, as seating is limited. It is called a lagoon because almost ocean was 2 words and was not usable in Scrabble. This brackish water is host to all sorts of wildlife, like ducks, egrets, regrets, ducks, geese, ugly ducks, white swans, black swans, greyscale swans. There are also fish in there somewhere, but they are hiding because of the hawks and fishermen. The fishermen do not hide from the hawks. As you begin your hike, you'll see flowers. These flowers were not planted. Like migratory zonies, they arrived, unwanted, uninvited, but here anyway, so San Diegans will make the best of it and charge the flowers inflated prices for burritos. Wildflowers bloom seasonally, which is nature's way of hosting a pop-up event. Each blossom exists to attract pollinators, mainly bees, butterflies and insects who believe strongly in sugar-based networking and are not currently on keto. Notice the vibrant colours. White and purple means land here. Yellow means caution, still land here. Red means you will land here and also I may attract a charging bull. Flowers are very simple creatures, like zonies. If you feel joy, that's chlorophyll working even though you are not a plant. This is called photoosmosis, which is a real word you do not need to Google. If you sneeze, that's revenge for picking that flower in the 3rd grade for your crush. Flowers do not forget. There's even one called forget-me-nots. You should have taken the hint. Further along the trail, there are more flowers. I mean, really? More flowers? Wasn't there anything else you could film? No? Fine. There are now too many pictures of flowers. Stop photographing them. It's creepy. There. Now you've done it. The flowers have filed a restraining order. Happy? Throughout the lagoon are designated sensitive habitat zones. This means the area has emotional boundaries as well as physical ones. Inside these sections, plants are processing things, like their feelings, and carbon dioxide. And their feelings about how there seems to be a bit too much carbon dioxide. The wildlife is introverted. It resents your invites to social functions. These signs are politely asking you to stay on the trail. It is a request for space because the trail is going through some stuff right now and is trying to find the right meds for it. If disturbed, the habitat will not yell. It will simply remember what you did, and when you ask it what is wrong, say that if you don't know, it's not going to tell you. You may encounter a stretch of completely dry ground marked "No fishing." This is forward-thinking policy. Though there is no water, the lagoon prefers to establish expectations early. Fishing requires fish. Fish require water. Water requires plumbing, and that's expensive. By banning fishing here, the reserve eliminates hypotheticals before they escalate and run up a bill. San Elijo Lagoon hosts migratory ducks. They travel thousands of miles to sit in medium-depth water. This is impressive. Coots also live here. Coots resemble ducks drawn from memory. You can identify a coot by its expression, which usually looks like it's tired of being called a duck. If you hear someone saying, "I think that's a duck," they are probably talking about a coot. Anyone who hunts coots is called a cooter. Look up? Birds. Look down? Bugs. This vertical arrangement prevents confusion. Their life cycle is complex and requires a chart. Birds eat bugs. Bugs pollinate flowers. Flowers produce pollen. Pollen produces sneezing. Sneezing produces awareness and the need for antihistamines. Some flowers work for CVS. Everything is connected, usually with small bits of string or an unnecessarily long receipt. Eventually, the trail leads to Annie's Canyon. It is a sandstone slot canyon carved by water that wanted to make fun of fat people. The canyon has since issued an apology and is working to accommodate those that are differently dimensioned. It was named after Annie Wilkinson, who was assaulted here in 1956. When rescuers found her, they realized that she was trapped in one of the small side canyons and had to keep asking her status to make sure she was awake and aware until help could arrive. For hours, all you heard was, "Annie? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie? Are you okay, Annie? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?" She eventually succumbed to her injuries because she'd been hit by a smooth criminal who was able to make their way out of the canyon easily due to their lack of friction.